This lighting is awful. Awful. There we go. Auto adjust. Hey, hi, hello. It is Tuesday morning and I am coming to you after getting my thyroid biopsied. Yay. So, I'm not gonna lie, this update can't be too long because, one, I'm in a crazy amount of pain right now. My throat hurts so bad. And two, I'm in the Barnes & Noble's parking lot. I parked like far away from people, but it still feels weird. Yesterday I did my stress test and that went well, I guess. I'll know the result. I'll at least get a heads up and know the results of that on Thursday? Yeah, on Thursday. The results of this biopsy I may know by Friday, if not sometime next week. So I'm glad I'll get to know them pretty quick, but at the same time, it's not quick enough, especially for how sore I am. It was a fairly quick, easy procedure, but obviously it's all around your throat area, so there's a lot of pressure being put on to your throat. So I'm gonna go drink my drink that I splurged, and it feels nice on my throat, it's the ice. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go shop for some new books because why not? And man, I'll see you all later. I don't know. We'll see. All right, but yeah, that's really it for this update. I don't want to talk any more than I have to. Maybe I'll update later, share how I'm feeling. All right, bye. Hey, hi, hello. It's Thursday? I think it's Thursday. I didn't update at all yesterday, so here's the deal. Tuesday, I had my thyroid biopsied, and basically my throat is crazy sore. So it's feeling much better today, but it's still pretty sore, which is why I didn't do like any updates yesterday or any further updates on Tuesday. But I thought I would come on here and do a little update because so I got my results from my stress test. Perfect, good. So the cardiologist doesn't feel the need to see me anymore. So that's one check off my list of random medical issues. And my thyroid biopsies did come back. Okay, just had to change how I was sitting. That was not as comfortable as I thought it was going to be. So I did get my thyroid biopsy back, and good news is the left side is benign. Bad news is they didn't get enough cells on the right side, so I'm gonna have to go through that whole biopsy thing just on the one side again, which sucks because that's the side that hurt the most. So that's a bit of a bummer. Just glad I'm getting all this shit done and taken care of. I have my sleep study all scheduled. So that's in May. The second biopsy is also going to be in May. So that's it for health stuff. As for anything else going, okay. I do have a bit of a rant to go on about the book I'm reading. So I am officially at like the halfway point, or a little over, a little under, anyway, of A Fate Inked in Blood. And I'm enjoying it, but I'm also not at the same time. Like, there are things I'm enjoying and there are things that I'm not. So the things that I'm not enjoying are, and it's gonna sound crazy, but there's almost too much fighting and it just feels incomplete, I think is a good word that I would use for that. Like, the fight scenes don't feel full. It feels like I understand they're being used as a means to further the plot forward, but they're just so quick, and there's what was the word I used? I ranted at my husband about it a little bit last night. Urgency. There doesn't feel to be like the sense of urgency that is happening. And I'm not enjoying that. So there's that. And then there was this whole scene that happened, and I won't give spoilers away, but it was like a weird, it felt to me like a weird Lord of the Rings ripoff scene. But at the same time, like, I fully understand that, like, Tolkien is a huge inspiration to a lot of fantasy writers, but this just felt, it felt very blatant. And I think the other thing, and I was talking to my husband about why it was that I didn't feel this sense of urgency in the plot, and I think it really has to do with, like, there's a whole little prophecy that was told to one character, and one character alone, it seems, and he refuses to tell anybody what was said, like, in detail. So like nobody knows what they're supposed to be doing and what's supposed to be going on. And because of that, I feel like there's just this whole lack of urgency with these characters. Like, there is one part where something is revealed to the main character and does help further the whole urgency of the plot, but it's almost like just too little, too late. So I want to keep going because I do like the romance part, kind of, but I don't mind our main character. I definitely don't mind, and I don't mind her love interest. I feel their banter is pretty decent, though it's a little cringy at times, but I think that's really just a lot of romance. So it's really that on that. I'm just, yeah, like, I'm just really not as happy as I would like to be. And at this moment in time, it feels like it's gonna be just okay. And when I'm at that point where I'm like, oh, this is just okay. Like, some books, it's easier for me to keep going with when it's just okay. And there are other books where I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep going with this because I think it could get better. I'm in the camp where I'm not sure if this is going to get better for me and what I'm looking for from the story. So I'm at this weird crossroads where a part of me wants to just give up on it, and it's really heartbreaking because it wouldn't be the first DNF that I've had so far in this year, but it is the one that I've already I'm halfway through. I'm like halfway through. So I've already invested a lot of my time, and as I'm not a very fast reader, I don't know. Maybe I'll switch to the audiobook and just like plow through it. I'm struggling with it though. I am struggling. I do want to go out for a little bit of a walk. It is really nice out. It's chilly, but it's still nice. So I might get outside, and maybe I will get the audiobook and just, I have a bunch of Libro FM credits. Yeah, I'm slightly disappointed with the direction of the book at the moment and just how it's going. And although if I do switch to the audiobook, it's gonna be so weird hearing those names correctly pronounced because I have got them in my head the way that I think they're supposed to be said, and I don't think some of them are correct. So it'll be interesting, but also like, oh, that's how you say it. Damn, I read it wrong for 200 pages. Anyway, now I'm just truly ranting. Yeah, I got the afternoon to myself. My husband and son took my in-laws out. That's the other reason why I'm not updating as much, because my in-laws are in town. But my husband and son took my in-laws out to one of their favorite spots that they love to go to when they lived here. Anyway, I got the afternoon to myself, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Yeah, alright. I will update you all when I have something else going on. Or tomorrow, hopefully. I do want to say the whole reason I really want to get this book done is because basically next Wednesday, is the start of Escape the Readathon, and I'm really hyped about that. And I've made it my goal for the month of May that I'm going to be participating in that, and I'm going to use that as my jumping point to really like start vlogging the shit out of my life and really focusing and honing in on books and book reviews and book vlogs and book chats and yada 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 book stuff. I'm really excited about some of the books that I think I'm gonna put on my TBR. I went to Barnes & Noble's right after I got my thing done, and then I didn't show you any of the books that I got. Maybe I'll pick them up and show them later, but I'm really excited for a couple of them. I definitely picked up The Bride by Elie Hazelwood because she has never steered me wrong yet. So that's definitely on there. There's definitely a couple mangas that I'm excited to get to. And then I got some novellas just chilling around at home that I'd really like to read. Oh, you know what? My battery is gonna finally die, so I'm gonna go. I will update you later. Bye. Hey. Hi, hello. It's Saturday. Saturday evening. I don't usually do evening updates. It's such an evening that it's ice cream time. I didn't update at all yesterday because my husband, son, and I ended up having a really lovely day together. We had a really lovely family day. And I just didn't update. With my allergies and the weather going up and down, back and forth, and being so unsure if it wants to warm up or cool down, I have just had this crazy freaking headache that is just driving me insane. I gotta do something about that. I gotta see what I have in the cupboard. My husband and son left with my in-laws to drive them back to Michigan, so they'll be back tomorrow. So it's just me for the weekend, which is nice because now I can go on like a crazy intensive cleaning spree and not bother anybody. I switched to the audiobook for the book I've been reading, just so I can have something to listen to while I'm cleaning. And I like it. I don't mind the narrator. She bothers me a little bit with some of the male voices, but has been real interesting learning how to pronounce to actually pronounce some of these names and locations. I definitely had a bunch of them wrong. This main character is annoying me quite a bit. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like every time I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, she does something else that just annoys the crap out of me. And I'm like, really? You had to go and do that? Okay. Yeah, I'm 64% of the way through the book. Got about 4.5 hours left of the audiobook. I'll probably end up finishing it tomorrow, honestly. If not tomorrow, for sure Monday. Which is good, because then that leads me into the whole Escape the Readathon. And this way I won't have any like outstanding books that I have to go back to after. Other than that, I'm tired. This headache is just driving me insane. I should have known. It's raining right now. Like, I should have known that that's what was happening. I'm just gonna go. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Alright, bye. Hey, hi, hello. It is Sunday evening. So this is my last and final update of this vlog. which who knows what the fuck this is gonna be about, but whatever at this point. So I did finish it like I said I would, Fate and Blood. And okay, so I gave it 2.5 to 3 stars. I doubt I will continue with the series. It has a lot of my least favorite tropes done in my least favorite way, which is like the miscommunication and the like hiding secrets from each other. Like, I hate those tropes. I shouldn't say hate. The miscommunication I can deal with depending on how it's done, but just the way that this one was done was just not enjoyable to me at all. And this female main character, I was just not a fan of her. There were points in time where I was like, okay, I think I can get with this. I think this is going well. And then it would just revert back and I was like, oh gosh, no, okay. The romance is the only reason that it's getting the rating it's getting, because I really enjoyed her romance rating, but it was everything else that I was struggling with. And I did see there was another review that I looked at on Goodreads after I had finished the book. One of their comments was it was a lot of tell and no show, and I agree with that. I struggle with this one. I did not have a great time with it, but I finished it. And now I think I'm gonna focus all my energies on preparing and getting ready for this readathon. For next month, I've got my TBR all built officially, which is really exciting, and it's really ambitious. It's really ambitious, so I'm gonna have to like really like crack down and focus, which I'm excited about. So oh, there's a train passing through. Let's see. My husband and son are on their way home. They're about 3 hours out, which is later than I would prefer, especially since my son has to go to school tomorrow. So yeah, kind of a disappointing way to finish out my April, especially since I think I only got like 2 books this month, which is really disappointing to me, especially since March was such a strong month for me. But I was obsessed with finishing those Murderbot, the Murderbot Diaries. So another little update is I'm applying to work at my local library, so fingers crossed for that. I'm gonna turn in the application tomorrow, and that's really about it. Yeah, so that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and I'm excited for the readathon next month, so hopefully, you know, cross my fingers, good vibes and all, and hopefully, I'm hoping I will crush it. All right, I will see you all later. Bye.